When you're told that your daughter's going to die, and we really want a family, it's really so hard to take. And then for them to say, oh, and by the way, any more children that you have would also have the disease. It leaves you with no hope for the future. And so if MPs can pass this today, then it gives us hope for the future, and other families as well. And it gives us a choice that we could choose to have another child if that's what we were able to do.
And time is on your side for that, is it? I mean, it's obviously
it's
going to take a while for all the regulatory process to get through and for the procedure to start.
I think for us, I mean, Victoria's 38 and I'm 42. I mean, myself is out of that really, but you know, I think we would have an opportunity if it was passed now that we could, you know, take
potentially take
advantage of this particular procedure, but we really need it done, you know, now. We need it to be passed now.
If you are the first, though, and I know you have very high hopes that you might be, is there not always something at the back of your mind that thinks, well, this is such a new medical procedure that there may be some unforeseen risks? Are you not concerned about that?
It's a risk, but then again, not as much of a risk as trying to have a child naturally that may carry Leigh disease. If we can eradicate this disease from being passed down, then we will take that chance. And if we can be one of the first families to have it, if that's the way it works out, then that's great. It's interesting how everybody is talking about IVF as it's just something that we do. No one's questioning it anymore. If you think about where we were many years ago when IVF was coming in, a whole person was made in a test tube, and now we're talking about IVF as just something that we do. So we really need to make more advances in science. The science is there, the regulations have been scrutinised. Now is the time to pass this.
But you will have heard lots of people talking about, you know, the embryo having 3 parents, 3 people, DNA from 3 people, perhaps more accurately. I mean, some people feel that they're uneasy with that idea.
I think it's about the families who are taking this choice. I think the MPs also need to realise that it's not them who's having to take advantage of it. All they need to do is pass the law, and then it's up to the families to choose whether or not it's right for them. And I think I probably speak for Keith in this, that we don't think that our child will have 3 parents. It's 37 genes that come from a donor egg to do with mitochondrial DNA, to do with the power that the body will then have, the creating of power. It hasn't got anything to do with the child's characteristics. So we actually don't believe that the child would have 3 parents.